all the faculty members of the various institutions which are present here today, and the students who are belonging to various different institutions who have all assembled in this one hall of Allen. The name was also something which made me a bit curious, but I've got to know why it is named Allen. So, to all of you all and to the media and to all the invited guests, my very humble namaskar and pranams to all of you all. I've come to Kota several times before. The earliest I remember Manya Speaker Saab inviting me to his house must be some 10, 11, 12 years ago. Hey, are you all okay with me talking in English? Yeah. Because if I start talking in Hindi, you will keep giggling. My Hindi is so bad. And actually in the parliament, Honorable Speaker puts up with it. Sometimes I can see him smirk, have a bit of a smile because my grammar is so bad. So it's all right for me to talk in English, right? Yes. Okay. So, it's so invigorating. I'm actually so touched. I might get a bit emotional while talking. I'm so touched by the presence of such lovely young faces. I'm honestly very touched. It does give you a lot of motivation when you see energy so full in this room, so full as I walked in, so full before I entered the building. And it is that energy which keeps India going. Actually, it's that energy which is keeping our country going forward. And with a leader like Prime Minister Modi, who can understand the pulse of what is going on the ground, we are taking a direction which is really going to make India very proud. And since the population of India, more than 700 million of our population is in the young category. And all of you all are investing, not just money, your time, your faculty, your family's energies, your parents are all investing for a future. Investing for a future through you. And this kind of a number, this kind of an energy, this kind of an enthusiasm, and see the number of girls here. Amazing. But I don't want that set of boys to feel less. You're the guys who bring in a lot more chivalry into the group, right? The boys. Yes or no? Nowadays when I address young crowd, I only hear, hey. I don't know whether that's good or whether that's making fun. So sometimes at least the boys should say, yay. Yeah? You're the young chivalrous guys, yeah? You're going to have to lead from the front and push from the back, but our girls will be the leaders. Yeah? Now, do we remember them every time we think about what this country is giving us? We should. Ideally, we should. And begin from there to say, all right, we've reached 75 years. Where will we be in 2047? Are we still going to be looking at, there are still people really in desperate poverty? But some of us are fortunate enough to have enough wealth to take care of ourselves and also our luxuries. I'm not saying earning is bad. I'm not saying making good holiday abroad is bad. But every time we do that, we also think about those who still need to be pulled up from where they are. And therefore, my humble submission to all of you young minds who look for a fantastic India, who look for a future which is going to be so promising, who look for an India which is comparable to some of the best countries abroad. Yes, we will build that. We'll certainly reach that level. And fantastic young population before me, which is all investing. That's where I started my speech. You're investing your time to make a bright career for yourselves for the future. Very well, and all the best for that. But that career should begin with at least a moment of thought for those who have sacrificed themselves for this country, for obtaining the independence or for fighting in the borders even today. Please do remember them. And build your career fantastically. Build your career. Equally, make sure wherever, whichever part of this world you are in, excelling in your professions. You have fantastic icons who have studied in India, but today who head brilliant companies abroad. I don't need to name them. You know them all. They're contributing not only for the companies in which they work, but making us feel proud. Hey, here's this guy who was with me. My uncle studied with him. My chacha was his classmate. You know, my sister has worked under him when he was here. But today he heads one of the biggest companies in the world. Don't we speak like that? We feel so proud that a quality of education which this country has given has taken them forward to reach those destinations. And I'm sure many of you all will also be like that, reaching such destinations which the country is going to feel very proud about. I'm sure there will be people from these institutions in Kota who will say, yes, I remember that girl. She studied with us. But in reaching that level, I repeat, do remember this country. Do remember those people who made this country for us. Do remember that many of them did not get anything in return and they didn't ask for one. They are the people who we should remember and do bright things for them to be proud of. You don't need to do anything individually for them. But the moment you do such wonderful things and pursue high quality excellence, that itself will make them feel very proud and happy.